All right. Welcome back. We're talking about Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko. Their marriage scattered after about 8 years. She's the sixth wife, but we've gotten both sides of the story. Our conclusion here with Prestige Family is that these two people, like the rest of us, they didn't know what they were doing. Even though the older gentleman, about 60 years older, allegedly, should have known what he was doing, but clearly didn't, He didn't know what he was doing. Regina is going to gain some courage and let go of those kids. She will see them when she wants to see them. Okay? The same thing that Precious did. For two reasons. She probably doesn't have much choice, but or much choices, but also because you know human beings are human beings. She probably doesn't care in the grand scheme of things. She at some point when he tí ẹ̀ bá ń sáré kó má kú kó má no sorry kó má tẹ̀ tí ẹ̀ bá ti ń sáré sorry for I'm speaking Yoruba for a second tí ẹ̀ bá ti ń sáré kó má tẹ̀ tó bá tẹ̀ tán eré kó má kú ló máa sá. She's probably gonna enter that zone. She just release my brother and then we'll arrange how to see the kids. It is what it is. Uncle Beno, let me see. Uncle Beno said a couple of things there. Let me see if I can catch your comments, Uncle Beno. I think the letter is more about his grievances with Sammy, though. What is that? He doesn't have a relationship with Sammy. That's yeah, on the surface, I agree with you, but it's cap. It's a mask. He's trying to hold her hostage. That's what he's trying to do. He's using that. In fact, Showore made a statement that right now they are pressurizing because Showore spoke to some people and say right now they are pressurizing the Regina Daniels family to apologize. If they apologize, they let go of everything, they go back inside. That's predictable. We know they're doing that. We don't need VDM style evidence to know that that's happening. Okay, just apologize and all of this will go away right now. It's manipulation. Okay, we all know that Ned is not coming to apologize to anybody because before you apologize, you have to actually feel like you did something wrong. Do you think does Ned look like he will feel like he did something wrong? Huh? Probably not. And so far hasn't said anything reasonable except some hint here and there. I mean, no, he's told us that his wife is on drugs. How much more do you want from him? Now it's been posted on his page. At first, it was coming from through Antikemi Olun lawyer. He said through VDM that he's forgiven. He's going to let go of arresting Rita Daniels. VDM also said, "Can everybody thank me for that? Thank you, VDM, for making sure they don't arrest our mother, Rita Daniel." Anyway, Uncle Melo said, but all the same, if Reg want out, so be it. However, if truly it has become a druggie, then she need help, not this crazy attention on social media. This crazy attention on social media is a drug in itself, and it's very addictive. And somebody's gonna be out there trying to tell her that she's more powerful. I mean, I saw some rhetoric, people saying that she was the one that made Ned. I'm not sure what that means. Like what, you gave him attention to win an election? Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's useful though, but good luck. I guess people just want to feel good about Reg was the one that made this guy. It doesn't matter, they were married. You're on the outside of all of it. Okay, this is how we take sides with married couple, and they always tell you, say, don't go into people's marital conjugal matters. Stay out of it. Say, no, but that's my sister, I must protect her. And then you now collect later because now you start to feel some type of way when your sister goes back there and you're like, yeah. Stay out of conjugal matters. Okay, she does need to go to drug rehab. Okay, and social media is probably gonna make it worse because social media looks like it's there, like they're your sisters, sort of kind of like your real sister sometimes. Your sister is your sister, don't get me wrong, but they usually can't help you because that person that you married, that person that their bola is inside you every other day, that person has a lot more influence on you directly or indirectly, just so you know. But yeah, let me Uncle Melo is here. Let me finish your comments here and then I'm here with you, brother. Let me see here. My take above is based on the story I read on Uncle Ned's Andu. Yes, now. We'll talk about that in a second. Let me see. Uncle Beno, the help shouldn't come from him. Let our family handle it. That's his wife. He's probably feeling entitled. Honestly, if my wife was going through something, I would want to be the one helping. If I notice that I've lost my power of influence over her, then it's probably wise to engage the family to get her the help that she needs. But who's going to tell Uncle Ned this? I don't know. Maybe she'll watch this by mistake. Let me see. Did that family looks like the one that care? That family doesn't look good. I agree with Uncle Beno on that. It doesn't look good. In fact, she started. It looked. I don't know what was happening behind the scenes, but apparently, the father of Regina has been hanging out with. But I think in the effort of trying to release Sammy, but it does seem like the guy doesn't have a lot to say. Maybe that's just him. But I don't know. We can only judge from the the 2D screen in front of us, right? But if the family is troublesome according to EPA, what is EPA? Then why can't he let all of them go, including Gina? He can't do. That's his ego. So you want him to pay her? If you read what she said about being injected and drugged by him, she said that. Please, somebody send that into my Kindle. Maybe I'll have time to review that one later. I know she's been saying a lot. Well, both Reg and Ned aren't telling the truth. Both lying. No, they are telling their truth. They are telling their truth, but they are a selective truth, right? As to be expected from individuals. This is why we need to learn how to read between the lines. We're not looking for truth. The truth doesn't need help. You should do nothing against but for the truth. Anyway, so we don't. The truth doesn't need our help, but we need to learn how to read between these lines. This was an abusive relationship, okay, and the person that's most responsible is the elderly man. From my standpoint, this young lady is responsible for her life. That 60 to 85-year-old man is responsible for all the six wives, including the one that have left him, all the children, including Regina, and by the way, by extension, Sammy is also responsible for all of that. How do I know? Because now he has to manage all of this PR. That's what responsibility means. It doesn't mean it's his fault. It doesn't mean he did anything wrong. I could care less if he did anything wrong. It means he's responsible for cleaning this up. Because if he doesn't clean it up, there's consequences. Uncle Beno, talk to me, Jerry, my brother. Talk to me, sir.